Alright, what's going on guys? It's Valrico here and I guess this will be a little review video. No spoilers of course. That's not what I do. But I just beat Hogwarts Legacy. It was a hell of a grind. I don't want to call it a grind. It was a long game, not a grind. But it took a while. It was longer than what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be around the length of Horizon Zero Dawn, but nah, nah. And I skipped a few things here or there. Uh, like some of the battle arenas and stuff like that. Like there was no point for me to. I don't think I would get any unlocks doing it. So I was just like, alright, I'm just gonna play through the story. I'm having too much fun towards the end of the game, playing the main quest. But man, what a phenomenal game! I tell you what, if you like Harry Potter, this is that shit right here, straight up. I didn't like Harry Potter my entire life until about 6 months ago when I saw this trailer. I was like, alright, let me see what these Harry Potter movies are about. A long time ago, I watched the first one, the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone, whatever you want to call it. I was like, alright, that's cool or whatever, but I wasn't into that when I was a kid. As an adult, going back and watching it, fire movies. It doesn't really get really aggressive and more mature until David Yates takes over and starts directing the movies, but great, phenomenal game. If you watch the movies, you're gonna want to play this game, and a lot of times, because you watch the movies, you'll be knowing what's going on for the most part. You'll start seeing things like, bro, just the castle of Hogwarts alone. Let's just take the detail in that building alone, before you even free roam around the valley and all these different areas. Bro, the level of detail is ridiculous. The gameplay, the wand play, I guess you would call it, pretty fucking good. It's kind of like a shooter, I guess to a degree, but not really. It's got its own gameplay style, very interesting. I was a little bit nervous on how that was gonna play out, but it plays smooth, feels good. Uh, Not bad. Sound amazing, music amazing, voice acting. Your character's voice acting, alright. Everybody else does solid work. Solid work. Sound like how they should sound. Graphics, phenomenal. Not the greatest graphics I've ever seen in my entire life, but I mean, up there. For me, this is probably my favorite RPG game of all time. This one actually beats The Witcher 3, just barely. To me, Witcher 3 is still that it's still that shit. It's still number 2. I guess this would be A1, Hogwarts would, and that would be A2. It's very close. But my god, what a game, bro. What a game. I don't know what else to say about it, man. It's just so much, like, without spoiling the game. It's just so much. I wish they'd had Quidditch in the game, I'll tell you that. One of my biggest gripes, though, on this game is the fact that you don't get Abracadabra until basically 2 missions before the game ends. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give you in this game. It takes that long to get it. So, by the time you get it, the game's almost over, and it's just like, bro, why would you hold it out that long? I felt like it should have gotten it maybe 3/4 of the game through, and then the last quarter you just go ham. But no. As soon as you get it, the game's pretty much almost over. I'll tell you what, though. This game with mods is amazing. What I did was basically about 3/4 of the game in, I put the mods on to where the only mod I used quite a few. One of them was Abracadabra voice acting from Voldemort. So every time you cast a spell, Voldemort says it instead of your main character. Also, I lowered the time that the what do you call it? The spells take to recharge. So on regular spells, it's like 2 seconds, and then on the cursed, well, not the cursed, but the dark art spells, they take 5 seconds to recharge, which I feel, to me, is way better than the base. Like, there should have been a way to, I don't know if you could do it with your outfits, but on your skill tree, your little talent tree, there should have been a way to cool down your uh, spells significantly. I think there was one, maybe it did a little bit, but it should have been a significant cooldown because for it to be 10 seconds, I think it is, for regular spells, and then I think when you get Abracadabra, I think that the spell takes 90 seconds to cool down, which is insane. A minute and a half to cast that spell, that's ridiculous. Takes the fun out of the game. And so that's why I put the mod in, specifically really just for that, so I can just blast people with the Abracadabra left and right, bro. And I get to hear it too, because on PC you can mod it, or you got Voldemort saying it too, so it's great. That's probably my only gripe about the game. Everything else is, I mean, this is besides, if you take out the Batman Arkham games, this is the best WB's published game they've ever put out. Period. Phenomenal. Phenomenal game. So with that being said, if you haven't played this game, go buy it, play it. And with that being said, I think I'm going to end the video here. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, twitter.com/Valrico, youtube.com/Valrico, and I'm out of here. Peace.